Meteorologist Stephen Jones.
Well, starting off with our time lapse, you can see just been a very active weather day. Lots of cloud cover out there today. Severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings, and currently seeing some rain pushing through the area. Even here in San Angelo, just got some up to nickel-sized hails, but we were seeing here at the station just a little bit ago. Current temperatures also reflecting that, where we're seeing this front pushing through. 58 here in town, 50 for Robert Lee off towards the north. Good 25-degree difference between them and Junction, holding out at 75 degrees. Same for Menard off towards the southeast. Looking at those dew points, very high right now in the 60s and the 50s. Relative humidity indices anywhere from those 90s down into the 70s. So very moist atmosphere, lots of moisture for this to work with. And as we go into the week ahead, we're going to see more of this upper level pattern helping us out with this unsettled pattern, I would say. Some short waves really working in, giving us some subtropical moisture really starting Tuesday through the weekend. Going to be seeing a lot more rain developing across the area. Severe weather outlook for today targeting the Concho Valley from the Texoma area, pushing down through that level 3 out of 5 risk for the northwestern Concho Valley, that level 2 out of 5 risk for everybody else into the southeast. So still a very serious situation. This tornado probability you can see really in the crosshairs as well, this 5% for San Angelo and the entire area. And when we're looking at the hail, also very high risk for the hail as we're going into tonight. So all modes of severe weather available as we're going into the overnight hours. Hopefully you have multiple ways of getting those severe weather warnings. Here's a look at the current radar. You can see seeing this big squall line setting up off towards the west already. That's going to be affecting us here in San Angelo. About midnight to 1 a.m. is current timing, what has us thinking. Off towards the north, taking a closer look at these storms, you can see the storm has been moving in towards Ballinger. This was tornado warned in northern Tom Green County just a little bit ago, but very heavy rain with this storm as it's moving through the area. You can see even pushing into San Angelo, some of that rain into the area. And taking a vertical look at this storm, you can see very strong vertical updrafts. That's why the hail with these is so strong, because there's so much cold air up there that freezes right onto those raindrops. So pushing 40,000 feet at times, a very strong atmosphere with plenty of updrafts. And you can see the rain pushing into the northern side of town. We just had, like I said, a little bit of that nickel-sized hail pushing through the northern side of town just a little bit ago. You can see really the north of the loop is what it's looking like, seeing some of that heavier rainfall. Everybody else from ASU to the south definitely avoiding anything for right now, but we're going to see more on the way as we're going into the overnight hours. Taking a look at our hail radar, you can see a little bit setting up with that squall line off towards the west, but a little bit here in town as well. Just some of that pea-sized to nickel-sized hail that moved through here on the north side of town. Off towards the northeast, they had golf ball-sized hail just a minute ago off in Runnels County. Looks like it's moving off towards the northeast, right over towards Highway 158 there. So going to continue towards the northeast. And when we're looking at the futurecast, we're not done with the severe weather quite yet. Going into the overnight hours, we've got another round on the way. You can see taking this forward just about an hour. 11 p.m. starts to intensify off towards the west, slowly making its way towards San Angelo. This is midnight to 1 a.m. These embedded pockets of purple really indicative of that hail potential with this storm as it moves through, and you can't rule out a quick spin up, especially with this type of system. 3 to 4 a.m. finally starts to leave the areas. By 5 a.m. I think we're going to be in the clear as we head into Easter Sunday. Looking like a totally different day, a great day out there for Easter Sunday. Plenty of sunshine for the area as we're going into Easter Sunday. And as we start off Monday as well, going to be seeing plenty of sunny skies with those temperatures rebounding into the 80s. But then Tuesday, we start it all again as we go into the 7-day forecast. For tonight, pretty cold out there, 49 degrees with the storms on the way. All modes of severe weather available. Breezy winds out there, very chilly. Bring your jacket, but I'd recommend just staying home and having that severe weather plan in place. Tomorrow, a great day out there for Easter, 75 degrees, sunny skies, maybe just a little bit of cloud cover. I don't even think we'll see that much. And as we go into that 7-day forecast, here's where that unsettled pattern makes its return by Tuesday night into Wednesday. And really throughout the rest of the work week, we don't see a potential less than 40% until Friday, where we see those scattered and isolated thunderstorms all around with temperatures in the 80s. That's going to be all for your 7-day forecast, but stick around for